Taekwondo journey started when I was 7 years old. Throughout these 9 years, I've had my fair share of ups and downs. When I first joined TMA, I was looking to gain strength, but I didn't realize TMA and Taekwondo would have such a deep impact on me. Not only have I gained physical strength, I've also gained mental strength, leadership, and confidence. I feel like I've gained more mental strength than physical strength during these years. Mental strength, it allowed me to persevere through these 9 years. It allowed me to persevere when I failed my black belt test the first time. It allowed me to take the test a second time and keep persevering. Leadership and confidence, I credit instructor Lynn and her SNAP program. I joined SNAP as an instructor. And when I first started, I was so quiet. If I was saying the same speech 4 or 5 years ago, you guys probably would not be able to hear me from the benches. I was that quiet. But instructor Lynn motivated me, supported me, encouraged me throughout that whole time, forced me into positions of leadership where I have to build my confidence. So big kudos to instructor Lynn for that. Next, I'd like to thank instructor Darren for always being there for me, almost since day one. I think he was my instructor starting around blue belt when I was like 8 or 9 years old, and he's helped me throughout this journey. I remember when I was trying to go for advanced red belt, and my stamina and my push-ups were not great. So he used to pull me aside, and he used to make me do push-ups. He used to make me run through my form so I could build that stamina. So he helped me so much. He supported me in any way as he could throughout these years. Then, I'd like to thank instructor Kirsten for being there for me since the beginning. She's been my instructor since like when I was a green belt, or like advanced yellow, maybe even before that. So she's been there for me since the very beginning. When I failed my black belt test the first time, she made me rewrite my workout plan. She motivated me to go to the kickboxing classes. They were at 8 in the morning on Saturdays. But I went. And they helped so much. I probably didn't have passed otherwise. And then I'd like to thank instructor Amy. She helped me with all my forms, my creative form. I used to send her so many emails, and she used to still respond and give me such amazing feedback. She did so many private lessons with me, and at the end, that helped me so much to get the mark off, to get red straight. I'd like to thank my mom for supporting me so much throughout this journey. She was my biggest supporter. She's the one who signed me up for that one free trial class, and that started my 9-year-long journey to here. And if she didn't sign me up for that, well, I'd probably not be here getting my black belt. So thank you, Mom, for that. And then thank you, Mom, again, for not letting me quit Taekwondo when I first failed my black belt test. That was the first ever Taekwondo test I ever failed. So I got really serious about wanting to quit. I remember telling my mom, I am going to quit. And when I get serious about something, it's really hard to change my mind. But my mom reminded me, hey, why did you start 9 years ago for black belt? So another 6 more months did not make a big difference if I would get my black belt at the end. So I'm grateful for her for pushing me because I pushed through for another 6 months and got my black belt. I'd like to thank my grandparents for supporting me. Even though they're really far away in India, they used to come every summer prior to COVID and watch me train. They were really one of my biggest support systems. Next, I'd like to thank my brother. He's my at-home Taekwondo partner, especially during COVID. And I used to do a lot of MMA defenses and escapes on him. And if something wasn't working, I'd scream at him, even though I couldn't do it, because I used to put my frustration on him, but he still let me do it, and he put up with my screaming. So thank you, Suditi. And Suditi, thank you. He massaged me all day on Saturday after the Friday night test. I would not be here on Saturday taking the test without him. I was so sore. I'd like to thank my TMA friends, my friends outside of school for motivating me, for making me believe in myself that I could attain black belt. I'd like to thank all my TMA friends that have trained with me throughout the ranks, who have tested with me up through the ranks. So big thank you to my TMA friends. Lastly, I'd like to thank all the TMA instructors that have taught me throughout the ranks. At one point or the other, I couldn't have done it without them. And lastly, TMA has truly become second